Hello everybody, I'm Harley from Garden FL, and in today's video we're going to take a look at my new Annonaceae fruit setup here at my house in Bradenton, Florida, and we're going to see what I'm going to do and my plans for my Annona plants here. So this is technically it's the backyard of my house, and as you see right here, I get all this full sun, which is really good, which I never got on my old property. And so as you see, I've already started planting some Annonas right here in the front. I do have an Vietnamese sugar apple right here that I planted just a few days ago alongside with my John Painter cherry lottie tree that I just a few days recently planted. And I really like this spot because, like I said, it gets full sun, something that I wasn't getting on my other property. And as you see, I've already started planting some Annonas. This is a Vietnamese sugar apple. So as you see, this one already got in the ground. And I actually trimmed my sugar apple trees when I put them in the ground. And the reason I do that is because, first of all, it was just had so much leaf growth, and when I trim them, it actually helps the sugar apple kind of establish into the ground. So it will actually help the roots kind of shoot out more and kind of anchor into the the new earth. That's why the reason I did it. And this Vietnamese sugar apple is actually pretty girthy, so I like that it's a good size. And like I said, it's in there, it's in the ground now. And I actually grafted a Geffner Atemoya recently. I actually just took the scion from this tree. So this is actually a Geffner right next to the Vietnamese sugar apple. As you see, my spacing, like I said, this is gonna be a high density little Annona section right here. And so where those pole posts are, I'm actually getting a fence. It's gonna be a chain link fence. I think it's gonna be 6 feet right there, but it's gonna be like I said, chain link, so you can actually still have sunlight crush through it. And so high density planting, I would say it's about 5 or 6 feet, maybe 7 feet, maybe 8. It's like, actually I didn't even measure, to be honest, which I should have, but I don't know, I'm kind of doing everything by my eye here. So this is my Geffner Atemoya. As you see, it's actually holding good sized fruit on it. And this one, same thing, I actually pruned it back a lot when I planted it. And it's already coming out with a bunch of new buds. And these buds are actually loaded with flowers. So I don't know if I'll actually I might set some more fruit, but overall we'll see. And just want to show you, this is Phet Pak Chong Atemoya. And I will be getting fertilizer, irrigation, mulch inside set up. But I actually we just moved in a few months ago, and we're just now getting things in the ground. This is Phet Pak Chong Atemoya, PPC Atemoya. And just to show you kind of a different angle, that's a mango tree that I had that was here that I pugged. And as you see, I'm grafting a bunch of new varieties. And just to show you, the varieties are taking, and I actually added this umbrella just today because I actually had one of you guys recommend that I added this because it was frying all my new scions growth. So anyways, over here I have this is the setup that I was speaking of. I do have some Annonas that are slightly laid out. I don't know if that's exactly going to be the position that's planting, but as you see, I kind of like the idea of having rows. This table is actually going to be moved to the front area, or to the, I guess, the back over there where there is some shade. So as you see, I do have to organize these Annonas as far. These two Annonas right here, actually, this is actually a Phet Pak Chong Atemoya. So this is another PPC Atemoya. That's actually in a 3 gallon. And then this right over here, right next to it, is another PPC Atemoya. So, and PPC Atemoya actually grows really good here in Florida, being due to PPC being 75% sugar apple. I believe it grows better here than it does in California, where I do have a few buddies growing it, but they did tell me that it doesn't really grow too well for them. So I'm excited to have them growing here. And like I said, the setup is very high density here. This is a Vietnamese sugar apple, but the point is to have quite, you know, of a high density of sugar apples and atemoyas here. Also would like to trim these trees in a certain way, you know, keeping them really kind of compact and also very fruitful. Right here I have a PPC. This PPC actually might move out to the front. This one I got at Fruitscapes. So I really like this PPC, it's special to me. And as you see, even along the edges of the property, I do have some things like mangoes and stuff in the ground that I've already grafted onto, but I have things like, you know, like another sugar apple. This is actually a Thai purple sugar apple. Now you can't really see because it's in the, we're kind of in the shade, but it's a purple sugar apple. And then right next to it, I have another John Painter Cherry tree. This is actually a much smaller tree. And then I have my bigger John Painter Cherry there. Vietnamese sugar apple right here. And I do plan to actually plant more sugar apples out here. So I might do another row right here. So maybe like another 2 or 3 sugar apples. And right here in the front, I do plan to do kind of let the trees grow a little bigger. So I will have maybe do a little less amount of sugar apples, not as high density. And this whole mess right here, up here, is all gonna be removed. So all this area right here, where it absolutely gets full sun. As you see, there's a hot Florida sun right there. And you see, this area will get full sun, and I do plan to put more sugar apples, about 2 or 3, as well as orange shepherd mango, Mahashinook mango, and koala long gone. So I am going to do a little diversifying other than just sugar apple in this spot right here. And the reason being is because I just get a lot of good sun right here. And like I said, it's not that big, but I do plan on keeping these trimmed. And I've already started just like kind of laying out where some sugar apples are going to go in this one area. But of course, I first have to remove all the bushes and the previous vegetation that was here before. So just to give you another kind of angle on the Annonas that I'm going to be planting. And I'm going to be aligning the driveway too. So the Annonas actually will probably be going down to right over here to this area right here. So, and it will kind of like be it would align the driveway. At the corner, I do want to do 2 coconut palms other than Annonas. So yeah, and like I said, I might do another row of Annonas, probably maybe just one more row out here, and maybe leave this for something else. But yeah, you can kind of already see like the density of Annonas that I will have. As you see, I only have a total about 6 Annonas planted, atemoyas and sugar apples. But the ones that you see kind of in the pot, I do plan on putting in. But I'm just waiting on my fence to come in. And I do have quite a few varieties out here. Like this is a Dream Atemoya, and then we have like a Geffner. Then we have PPC. We have a Thai Golden Sugar Apple, which is like really yellow sugar apple from Thailand. We have the Thai Purple Sugar Apple. This is the Vietnamese Sugar Apple. We have another PPC, and then, you know, other sugar apples will be planted high density in here. Like I said, this is not the exact spot. I would just been laying out these as to see kind of like how they would look like. But the idea is kind of the same. I am gonna have rows of them, sort of similar, like laid out to here. And yeah, guys, like I said, I would say everything is going pretty good, because like I said, I've already been trimming back the Annonas here, and with the full sun, they've been producing all these flower buds all over, which I'm honestly not used to, because in my previous house, I got a lot of shade and it was hard to get my stuff to flower this easily. You know, if you guys didn't know, the more sunlight you have, the way easier it is for your fruit trees to produce, just because sunlight is energy for them. So I'm just really happy to see new flower buds everywhere on my Annonas, and knowing that they will be very productive in this spot. That being said, that I keep them fertilized, I keep them well watered, I keep them well mulched, pruned and everything, and taking care of them. So everyone, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a scope of what I'm going to be doing with my Annonas here. I'm going to be making videos of me planting them all. And this is a beautiful Lisa Atemoya. This Lisa Atemoya has crazy new growth everywhere here. So yeah, I'm just really excited, to be honest, because we're going to be trimming these oaks. So this oak has these 2 big branches right here that we're going to get cut, like right here. And that will just allow kind of this area right here. This area won't be getting as much shade right there. So it would allow us to open up this. And we're going to remove some of this stuff, that palm. So this whole area right here, when you see shade, it won't be shade. It'll just be pure full sun. And even where I'm standing right here, that's shade. This branch directly above us is going to be removed. So it's just going to be really cool seeing all the Annonas we have. And once they actually growing a little more, once they get planted and watered, I'm excited to see how it will look in the future when they start to produce. And it will be nice just having your own Annonas, because this year in Florida, sugar apples are like $25 a pound. They're going from like $20 to $25 for the big good ones. So it's just worth overall just growing your own if you can, especially if you have the land. And I like sugar apple because, like, even if I don't really have the land, I mean, it's just it's a small area that I'm working with, but I know it can get done, and I know it can happen because, yeah, you can just do that with Annonas. Really cool tree, really good fruit. If you have less space, plant some Annonas, keep them well pruned, and you can have fruit. Alrighty everyone, this is Harley from Garden FL, and I hope you enjoyed this video, kind of just showcasing my Annona trees, what my plans are. And I can't wait to make my next video showing you how they look actually planted in. Maybe my fence will be up by then, and maybe we'll start fertilizing and mulching. So everyone, this is Harley from Garden FL, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye now.